Welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be working on a background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some hexagons to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this default cube. We'll go 7 to heaven, and what we'll do is go view to align view, align camera to view. Let's go ahead and add in a cylinder. Now I'm going to have to mosey on out of the way right here because I need to get this little box right here. So in this little box right here, we're going to have vertices. Let's go ahead and switch that down to 6 so that we've got something like this. And then we're going to go ahead, press R for rotate, and we will go at 90 degrees. Alright, so once we've got something like this, I'm just going to mosey myself on back over here. Let's go ahead and start making this background. So we're going to go S for scale to bring this down. I'm going to go with Shift D to bring this up. And then we'll go with Shift D again to bring this up right here. You probably want to go 7 to heaven again, just to make sure that you've got the exact same gaps between these. So we'll go with these 3 to begin with. Let's select all 3. Shift D. Go ahead and move that down. We'll go ahead and select all of these 6. Shift D, move this across, and what we want to do is just press G to bring these up into the middle just like this. Shift D, and you can bring these up to the middle. You're going to want to go ahead and select everything so we can kind of duplicate this as well, powering the camera. So Shift D. You can go ahead and move this across, but to be honest with you, let's not select this side just for the moment, because it's not going to match up. So Shift D, move this across. Should be able to match it there. And then we'll do Shift D, move this across just there. And essentially you just want to make a pattern with this as you're going through. So once we've got something like this, we can go with view with the camera, active camera. We can grab this right here, we can say G, move this across to this side. And you can have something like this, you know, just where it's in the middle. We can press G and bring this back just ever so slightly. Alright, so let's go ahead and add in a plane. S for scale. Bring this outwards, and you just want to go ahead and cover the camera as such. So now this is going to be a gold, so we're going to go ahead and change this to kind of like nice little gold. Let's say just about there. We'll turn up the metallic and we'll turn down the roughness, and then these pieces in the middle are just going to be white. So when we render this, we should have something like this. If you haven't already changed from EV to cycles. And what we're going to do is, let's go into the shading tab right here. We're going to go ahead and add a noise. So add noise. The noise is going to go from colour into the roughness. I'm going to scale this up. Or you can do colour into metallic, totally up to you. Colour into metallic looks like this. It's a little bit shinier. And then what we're going to do from this point on, let's go to add. We'll turn down the roughness as well. Let's go to add, bump. In the middle right here, go to colour to height. Go ahead and increase the distance. And go ahead and increase the filter as well. So what I'm going to do is go back to layout. And this is what we should have. I'm going to go ahead and add in some additional little honeycombs right here, some little more hexagons. So let's go back to regular render. Just going to go ahead and select a row or 2 of these. Let's go Shift D. And then we'll move these across to the opposing side as such. Shift D, and you could possibly put these here, but to be honest with you, they don't link up. So we'll select the second and third row. Shift D, move this across to there. Alright, so once we've got something like this, we can press G and move the camera in. Just press G and push the mouse forward. As such. Alright, so once we've got something like this, we should basically have this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and split the atom real quick here, because we need to bring that base upwards a little bit more. So, we'll go ahead and press G, bring this up. So this is now in between. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lighting and I'm just going to put this into different colours and different styles. So we could go with a nice blue on this side. We could go ahead and we could duplicate this over. So let's take this one when it decides to load. Come on. I was going to turn this render off real quick. Alright, so let's take this one on the side, press G, bring this down, and we will have a red. So, you can use any tones and colours that you want to. This is what it will look like. And what I'm going to do is, let's take a few of these hexagons and kind of move them up in different positions. Let's go with, I'm just going to turn off the render real quick because this is going to use too much of the memory. Alright, so we can go ahead and we can change a few of these, and you can change different ones. You can just go ahead and randomly hold down shift, just randomly select them. And just press G and bring them up. And then you can go ahead and randomly select other ones. And you can press G and bring them down. And you can go past the base, it doesn't really matter. And then you can do this one again. Just random ones. And then press G and bring them up. Oops. Don't select the background. Just press G and just bring those up as is. So now we've got this nice little background going on. Okay, different tones, different colours. It's a nice way to just experiment with lighting and textures and stuff like that. I mean, this background, to be honest with you, I think we need to put the bump into the metallic. Sorry, the bump into the roughness. So let's go with shading real quick and change that roughness into there. Alternatively, we could try IOR, which may or may not work. Let's see the layout. You can have a nice little shiny kind of layout, and also what you could do is you could do little strip lights across the top to give it a bit more depth. So we could go with a little plane, change out the principal BSDF to the emission. S for scale, bring this across. S for scale, bring this down. You can press G, bring this up. Bring it up past the camera. And when we render this, we'll see that we have like a little strip light at the back there. So you want to make sure this is long enough. And then we can go ahead. If I just reduce that real quick. Shift D. And then just kind of add a few of these just randomly. Just to give it a little bit more texture. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we could take all of these and we could go with Shift D. Move this across, Shift D, move this across. So now you've kind of got this nice little honeycomb look. You could go ahead and change the lighting to a different tone. It's like kind of an orange, and then reduce it just a little bit more. So you've got that nice orange coming through, but then you've got these blue and red kind of coming through on the other sides as well. It's totally up to you, but I kind of like that background, that's nice. Alright, so I guess that's the tutorial for today. If you liked the tutorial, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.